Hi, this is the Gypsy Rover with Jokers on Duty. Today we're gonna take a walk through. We are still live here at Hunter's Cabin. Like I said, I survived that party. Like I said, I'm still here. Like I said, we're still on watch of those headless hunters, ghost headless hunters, and that. But other than that, everything goes as scheduled. It's daytime. Thank goodness the cabin's asleep. till nighttime and when it wakes up. There's going to be a Halloween night. There's going to be a couple more replicants. I did some major what you call renovations to my Jokers on Duty container. I still have my magical hat and Joker's hat and that. And before I take you into on how the sound effects comes together, and how my version of Hunter's Cabin has created, like I said, the real actual cabin's haunted. So, and that. But yeah, I'll put those aside for now because they like to wobble all over the place. Halloween sounds, if you're doing like background sounds and that, there are what you call sound effects discs you can buy and that you can play in the background. And this here is my official Jokers on Duty container. Well, one box, which I don't like to call it a box, but you see it has. Ooh, I got an invite there. You see it has Jokers on Duty. It has JOD, and underneath it has a Gypsy Rover. Later on, I will autograph that for myself. And now I'm going to take you through some of the actual demon creations that I have created for Hunter's Cabin for Halloween night. And some of the horseshoe sounds that you probably heard in the last video is stop rotating. Okay, is your everyday construct. Oh man, that's heavy. Is if everybody can see that is your everyday construction belt. See, there's hammers and that. That's what I was clicking against the desk. The other thing is you could always take. Where's my feet? Oh. Anyways, I can't show it. If you look down there where my toes are, there's like a heel kick. Maybe you can see it better here. See, there's my foot. Here, like there's like, if I put it up against the thing, that sounds like horse coming. So, and that, it is sometimes too, it sounds better on tile. And, okay, I got for the first set of sounds, I have used the tool belt. Another thing I have used, if you notice that after I shut the strobe light off, the fast reflection from the strobe light, I used a bicycle reflector. And for decorating wise, I measured the length of where the streamers were to go, that way nobody hits their heads on them. If you go take a look over at this dummy over here, he is actually a fan. Not a fan of mine. I wish he was a fan of mine. But no, he's an everyday summer air fan. If you kind of look, see there's the gate and there's the propellers in there. So he's been decorated up. The other dummy over here is actually what you call an everyday vacuum cleaner. And it's a vacuum cleaner dressed up like this one. These vacuum cleaners don't work. Over here, I'm gonna unlift this dummy here sitting in the chair. He is actually a stuffed pug that I played at the birthday game and won. It's rotating again. And can you see the pug? He's got sunshades on, everything. See? Little stuffy. Again, this is a vacuum cleaner. You can see on the inside there. And where is it over there? Okay, where's the other dummy? Oh, Atreyu, you're not a dummy. Down there is a stuffed monkey, by the way. It's just a green stuffed monkey, see? And Atreyu, he's sitting pretty. He's blending in, getting ready for Halloween countdown. And he's in there. He's pretending to be a dummy. He acts like a dummy sometimes, but we will not go there, eh, buddy? And down here, see, I got my trick-or-treat sign up. Down here is the official Happy Halloween, Tuesday, October 31st, Joker's on duty. Joker's on duty here at Hunter's Cabin. Enter if at your own risk. And that, so, and I showed you those streamers. Hunter's Cabin, we do not permit smoking here. That's not allowed. And that, in every haunted house, you'll notice that they'll post, because, science projects going on, or secret scientists or whatever would post signs and that, because there's like a lot of secrecy to their science work that they don't want nobody to know about. And with the kitchen of the cabin, you'll notice in most haunted cabins there'll be a no trespassing sign. It means that they're also at your own risk type thing, and that. But if you look up there, I've got the streamers going on up there, and that. Now I'm gonna take you into the other part of here, and there's my music CD player. Here's another dummy over here. He is actually what you call, if you look closely at the bottom, it's an old lampshade, or one of those old lamp stands that you put a light bulb in. He's dressed up. What's this dummy? Oh, this dummy's packing firearms, man. He's smart. This is actually, over there is a plastic axe and another construction belt. This here is actually a PS2, one of those PS2, game guns. That's what that is. There is one other application that's gonna come out Halloween, but I will not show that one. That one's a surprise. And what scares you? That's a lot of these stuffy. This one here is handmade stuffy, by the way. This one here is a handmade dummy. And that. So we're gonna take a look at that. He's covered under the sheet. He's gonna be like a replicant of, in the dark you'll think it's a body, but actually it's stuffed with dirty laundry, and he's covered up with a curtain. Basically, I made this little Indian thing when I was in Scouts at Camp Robin Lake with the beads and that kind of thing. And you see it's got my initials on the back of it. Inside the pants, it's all dirty laundry, all dirty towels, and that. He's covered over with a shirt, and that, and all the shirt is actually stuffed with old pillows and that kind of thing. And he is actually sitting on what you call an ironing board. Any people love doing laundry or whatever, and he's double blanket there, so, and that, so he's on an everyday ironing board that you're ironing on. So my wife never has to worry about ironing any clothes, because she never irons clothes anyways. She just washes and dries them. But but we'll cover him back up and get him ready for Halloween night. and that there will be more decorations coming. If anybody does remember, I will show you where this here is actually what you call an electric fireplace. By the way, it's not a real fireplace. What you saw in the dark, probably looks like a real fireplace from a distance. These are what you call not real candles. They're what you call eternal candles, and you put batteries in them, and they'll light up. And see, there's the other one that's sitting on a Yu-Gi-Oh mat, and I put a little black bandana in it, and that. And I had moved my strobe light from the other room, and I had attached it to my bike. So, from a distance, when it's on in the dark, it will. When I do turn it on, it will blink, and I can show you that a bit here. Since the light's on, it is voice automatic, so when you do talk, even if it's off, even with a bicycle reflector, any little movement or reflection movement, it will strobe on and off. I attached that to my bike, and I've got it plugged in the wall, and that, and I put garbage bags around the bottom to cover. The camouflage the actual light, the what you call the lamp stand, and not there's actually a plastic axe that's not real. I've never, even when I did my outside setups, when I used to live in a house, and I lived in townhouses. When I ever did my outside setups for Halloween, I've never ever got into using real swords and that kind of thing. It's people have, but I haven't. This here's a desk, and it's it's decorated with a white blanket, white pillowcase, and that. So basically, if you see any more of my party videos, when it gets to the scary scenes, which Jokers on Duty does go very deep into Halloween, and that, I'm just this video is showing you actually how the stuff was put together, and what I did to put it together, and that, and what was used, and how I used it. Here I keep my CDs, all my CDs are kept here, and that. And it's coming together quite good. I have more decorations on the coming to be decorated. Nobody have any dirty minds out there, please. This is like I've got probably some Halloween pictures I'm gonna put up. I'm gonna buy some of those purple witch. Witch's brew, that kind of thing on the wall, and there is. I'm gonna actually get some actual. I'm gonna buy some actual styrofoam or plastic gravestone sets, and probably hang some skeletons from the roof. I do have a lot. I have a closet full of skeletons. I do have skeleton shirts. And that in my closet, if that's considered having skeletons in your closet, but and that, so that's that part of that's part of the setup of the cabin, which is actually the replicant of the cabin is actually an apartment building that I live in, which is as much very older than what the real cabin is. I'm surprised this apartment building isn't really haunted either. I would imagine it probably would be on how old it used to be, the old Union Bank. And so, 100 years ago. I also have my Harry Potter calendar up, and that, so I had to put that up. I got that this year. Over here, you notice I actually have Harry Potter buttons, so they went up. And that, so, and I'll switch you back, and we'll start with what you call, yeah, I got my Coke here, see? Tonight, there may be, before our Halloween countdown, there might be a spook scare, which might be way different. I don't know yet if I'm gonna schedule that yet. It might be tonight or tomorrow night. The next Hunter's Cabin party, that will be, it'll be with check-ins and that will be probably more freakier than it was the other night on Labor Day weekend, and that. So it's a few local people will be chosen to come join me for that night, and they will have to actually, if their name is drawn, they would actually have to bring their own. It's one of those things that they'll have to bring their own case of beer, and if they want pop along with that, they're gonna have to bring their own case of pop. Beer, I do not supply. Because that's really hard. Because it's because then you have to get into liquor licensing and that. So so if everybody just buys your own case of beer, that way it's people that are coming to it, that get chosen to come to it, then you know, it's I'll supply the fright night, the scare night of it, and cook them beans and wieners or something for supper. But you know, far as chips goes and that kind of thing, they'd have to bring their own. Because that kind of gets expensive if you have to buy for everybody. Anyways, like that, it's like bad enough nowadays to buy for one or two. So now we'll switch over to the Jokers on Duty countdown, and that. So I got a smaller deck of cards, and make sure. Yeah, okay, good. I shuffled them this time. So, man, this really doesn't want to. Oh man, that's I'm gonna have to do it this way. Whoa, there's too much static in them. That's what I hate about casino cards. Is they're too sticky and too staticky. Now I wonder. Now we see why the casinos are rigged. We'll put that over there. And our first card will be, we have, okay, we'll switch back over so we can see the cards. Okay, we have 7 of clubs. For the first one, we have King of Spades. We have 7 of Spades. 5 of Hearts. 8 of Clubs. 7 of Hearts. Move those up a bit here. Queen of Clubs. We have 6 of Clubs. We have 6 of Spades. We have a Jack of Hearts. A Jack of Diamonds, 4 clubs, 6 of Hearts, 10 of Hearts. We have 6 of Diamonds, 5 of Clubs. We have Ace of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, 4 Hearts. We have 4 Diamonds. We have King of Clubs. We have Queen of Hearts. We have Jack of Spades. Oh. We have. That's fun. See, they're staticky. You know the casino cards when they're static like that. And 9 of Diamonds. Queen of Spades. Ace of Spades. We have a 5 of diamonds. We have a 10 of diamonds. We have 3 of spades. 10 of clubs. Ace of diamonds. We have 2 of diamonds. We have 9 of clubs. Ace of clubs. We have that's a slide. That's a sliding. It's got to be the table. And we have 4 spades. We have 8 of spades. Jack of clubs. 10 of spades. 8 of diamonds. 9 of spades. 2 of spades. Man, this game goes forever. 3 of clubs. King of hearts. 2 of clubs. 2 of hearts. 5 of spades. 3 of diamonds. 9 of hearts. And a queen of diamonds. King of diamonds. Are you telling me there's no joker in this deck? And that's all the cards. This deck had no jokers. It's a miracle. Out of all these decks, the joker is usually the first one that tries to pop up. But today, I guess that's a lucky hand because there's no joker in this deck. No jokers in this deck. So I'm gonna put that one aside. But that is your card flip for today. The other thing is that if you want, if you're local and a local area in this area and you want your name in that draw, or you want also if you want your name to be part of membership of Jokers on Dirty, you can always write me on my Facebook and that. So, and then then your name could be pulled. That and over here, if you take a look over here, I do have the actual magical Jokers on Dirty hats. Usually I rotate from that. The name, sometimes names will, it'll pull names out of it, or it's eventually sometime down the road there might be a couple magic tricks coming out of that hat. We don't know yet. And that so also I have the Jokers on Duty box now, Gypsy Rover box, which I don't like to call it a box, but I have to. Now we have that. For the usually we do the membership draw out of this. What was that? Oh, okay. Membership draw out of the magic hat. Or sometimes we do it from the Jokers on Duty container. For the special Halloween one, that draw is going to be done from a beer jug. That is because that's a specialty one. That one I'll have to be extra careful with because it is glass. I do not, just like my glass coffee table, I gotta be careful on how I lean on that. I don't need that to flop up in my face or flop over. Especially because I always said to myself I would never ever get another glass table. But I did. But I hope everybody's still enjoying Jokers on Duty. That was just so comical that there was no jokers in this card flip today. I guess I'm the Joker on Duty today, and this is your Gypsy Rover, and this was your Jokers on Duty.